Askreddit asks, referring to your pet as only my roommate, what's something your roommate does?
My roommate sniffs my mouth whenever he returns to the room just to check if I ate anything during his absence.
To be fair, I caught my mom when I was 8 sneaking a freezy when I came home from playing because I noticed her tongue was red. Which was my favorite color. And I knew it was the last one. Some things cannot be forgiven.
I love this one.
Don't wolves smell other wolves' mouths to see where they've been?
My roommate demands I make him breakfasts, and if I don't get out of bed to do so in time, he steps on my head.
I love that though. It's so fucking cute.
My roommate does this too. He meows screams at me, then literally walks all over me until I give him food. It's adorable though.
Neither of my roommates will voluntarily bathe. When they really start to stink, I have to physically wrestle them into the bathtub. Both of my roommates will try to escape, so it's pretty tricky.
I remember my mom telling me about a guy like that in boot camp. But it was actually a person. They got wrestled and lysoled every couple of weeks until they either got kicked out or began washing voluntarily.
Once I stepped outside to check the mail, and in the minute or two it took me to leave and come back, my roommate had eaten an entire pack of hot dog buns.
Sometimes it has to be done.
Hot dog buns? You meant hot roommate buns, right? Edit. After more than 2K karma only now I noticed I misspelled roommate. Fixed.
I often come home to my roommate in bed with my wife. If I'm up for it, I'll sometimes join him.
One of my roommates likes to sleep between my wife's legs. My other roommate likes to sit on top of the bureau and watch us sleep. He also sniffs my eyeballs when he wants to wake me up.
Triad spotting. My roommate likes to sleep with only his butt on the bed, the rest of his body on the floor. He also likes it when you slap his butt repeatedly.
This thread is a goldmine for no context.
Is your bed like a foot tall with no box spring?
My roommate does the opposite. URL redacted. My roommate wakes herself up with farts, then acts super surprised.
My roommate is just scared of her farts and sniffs her own ass every time it happens.
My roommate does this too, and it is never not funny. I have kids, and their cackles make it funnier.
I do that. Edit. I'm human.
We had to remove my roommate's balls because the house started reeking of his jizz.
We had to remove my roommate's balls because the house started reeking of his jizz. Find him on Craigslist.
Do roommates jizz all over the place? I've never heard of any roommates doing that.
My roommate ate uncooked bacon that she found outside my house on the road, then proceeded to have diarrhea in my living room and ruin my rug. My roommate was visibly upset about this when I got home from work. I was not pleased. My roommate has a habit of eating trash.
Do you live in a tent under a freeway? Nice, you got a rug.
That rug really tied the room together.
I met my roommate when he was behind bars. His baby mama was also in the system, and his kids had been placed in foster care. He hasn't seen them since they were taken away, and I don't think he knows where they are. Nor does he seem that concerned, now that he lives with us. My roommate lays around the house all day, no job. And when we come home from work, he follows me around the house whining for us to make him dinner and take him out. Edit. Typos.
My roommate ate his poop, puked it up, and then tried to bite me when I stopped him from eating it again.
Then don't show your roommate 2 girls, 1 cup. What did you think would happen?
My roommate woke me up by puking on the floor. I left the room to get something to clean it up. When I came back, the vomit was gone. At first I was happy that I didn't have to clean it up. I was so tired. It was full minute before I realized where it went.
My roommate licks his ass on my bed. If I bend over to pick up something off the floor or whatever, and my trousers get slightly pulled down, my roommate will try to lick my ass. I have to tell him to stop it multiple times before he listens.
My roommate has learned the command, stop licking your asshole.
Does he make those awesome sucking and slurping sounds while he does it? Fucking sweet man.
My roommate pees on my bed when he is mad at me.
One of my roommates has done this twice recently since he has been started on a diet. He wanted to show his feelings about the situation.
My roommate started pooping outside his bathroom as protest against his diet. It's like an inch outside of it. He clearly knows what he is up to.
My roommate wouldn't just go shit in the snow. Instead she waited until it hit critical mass and shat behind the curtains.
Mine did the same when it was heavily raining the other day. Fuck you, you go shit in the snow.
My roommate has been doing this ever since he had his balls removed 2 weeks ago. /.
My roommate attacks a stuffed toy filled with drugs. Then runs around and attacks table legs. After he tires himself out, he licks his asshole and falls asleep in a cardboard box.
Is your roommate my dad?
I'll have you know I pictured Jesse Eisenberg as your roommate and laughed so hard I pulled a muscle. 20 tenths would laugh again.
My roommate grew old and sickly, so I paid someone to kill her.
Oh god, I actually feel really bad about laughing at this.
I'm sorry about your roommate. Opening parenthesis dot.
I buried my roommate in the backyard. I had to put mine down on Monday. She was my best friend. Confused face.
I once woke up to my roommate slipping and falling off the head of my bed and landing on my face. The first thing I saw that day was his butthole. Close up.
This is how you get pink eye.
Balancing is hard.
Once I was having sex with my wife, and my roommate managed to get the door open to the bedroom after repeatedly jumping at the door. My roommate then jumped on the bed with us and was trying to mount my leg. He's still our roommate but now gets locked away in a crate in another room while my wife and I are having hanky-panky.
He's still our roommate but now gets locked away in a crate in another room. Brutal.
So, you weren't into a three-way?
I have to make my roommate wear a face harness whenever we go outside. Because otherwise he'll eat so much goose poop he pukes on the carpet. My roommate is also afraid of wind.
Wind is scary.
We built our roommate a little cubby house. She's a bit agoraphobic and we thought this would help her enjoy the outside world a bit more. Turns out she is truly afraid of everything that exists outside, including wind too.
Every night when I lie down for bed, my roommate will climb on top of me, lick my hair, suck on my earlobe for about a minute, and then stick her bare naked ass in my face as she falls asleep. My roommate will lay on top of me and stare at me waiting for me to stroke her hair while I'm dozing off. If I don't notice, she'll slowly reach her hand up and boop my nose to let me know she's waiting. But once I start running my fingers through her hair, she'll snuggle up and we both doze off. She comes and goes throughout the night. But she has that strict nightly routine that we follow, asserting dominance.
One time my husband was wrestling with our roommate, who at the time was naked, and roommate turned unexpectedly. Husband got a mouthful of roommate's penis. Husband was very upset. Roommate, zero upset.
Is this true? This can't be true. That's the funniest and most horrible thing ever, haha. I'm going to read this as your husband was naked. And there is nothing you can do to stop me.
Even with context.
My roommates wait until someone is in the room with them to take a shit. And sometimes do it on the floor.
According to my brother, roommates feel safest when you're in the room with them. Pooping is when roommates are at their most vulnerable to predators. So they wait for someone to come protect him. The floor part sucks though.
I can one-up you. My roommate seems to wait until someone is both in the room and eating before they shit on the floor.
My roommate thinks it's cute to run around the house showing guests my underwear edit. And now my top comment is about my roommate loving my underwear.
My roommate chews holes in my underwear.
I forgot what thread I was in and imagined an adult holding your undies up proudly to guests.
My roommate follows me into the bathroom and sits on my lap while I poop.
And here I thought the bathroom floor being my roommate's favorite place to sleep was weird.
Not gonna lie, that's a little weird for a pet. 2.
Someone's never had a cat. My roommate occasionally vomits on the floor.
My roommate has IBS but is in denial about it. So she eats everything that might possibly be food and then wakes me up at 4 a.m. because she's got the rumbly in her tumbly.
Reminds me of college.
My roommate likes to establish his dominance by looking at me, then aggressively lick his balls, then returns to looking at me. That bastard. Is your roommate's name Charmander?
Charmander only knows 4 moves: stare, lick, hard and swagger.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel, and above all, have an excellent day, you marvelous people.